Good morning. Woke up this morning to some rain finally after about 10 months. Now we have some obstructions in our way. It's a pretty good rain we had last night. Filled up some of these low spots in the desert, just soaked it up like a sponge. This is one of the little washes that come out. So someone's feet, they're really muddy this morning, but a lot of that's just wet sand, so that's right. He enjoyed it. It'll dry off after about an hour. It's just lightly sprinkling now, so we're heading back to the bus after our morning walk, and it turned cool. About feels like 40 degrees this morning. Actual temperature about 47, so we've got 60 for the high, so nice. Jacket weather. But yeah, it turned really cool quickly. And speaking of cool, how do you stay cool while you're out in the desert or somewhere camping? There's a few things you can do. One, like this morning, you can hope that a cold front comes through, which it did. Or two, you can open up some windows. Three, put in a fan. Four, turn on your air conditioner. Or five, move. Go somewhere cooler. But that's how you can stay cool while you're out camping. Now, what about your food? How do you keep it cool? How do I keep it cool? I've got one way right here. My refrigerator freezer. This is just from Lowe's. It's got a little built-in freezer on top. It's good for ice cubes and meats and things I put in there. This one is just a regular refrigerator. It's 4.4 cubic feet that I put in there, and it's good for holding groceries, and it's got a veggie tray at the bottom. But what I really use, and I'm glad I got that, is this piece right over here. This is the VL35 ProS from Iceco. Iceco was nice enough to send it to me and let me demonstrate it. I've had it for about 3 months almost. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a game changer. It's a refrigerator, so there's not like a lot of bells and whistles on it. But I'll tell you what, it's working really good. So I'll just kind of show it to you. Just Iceco refrigerator. You can use it for a freezer or a refrigerator. It goes from 0 degrees to 50 degrees. So you can set it down to freezing, or you can set it above for cool. So it's only one zone, so you can't do both. You only have one way or the other. It's got a cool lid. Got a 3-way opening lid. It was one way there. It's got a light built into it, so it comes on. And if you ever wanted to know, does the light go off when you close the refrigerator door? That's always been a mystery. I think it does. But this is the one way. It opens up this way, so you can have it either way. Or if you want to take the whole thing off, you can have a 3-way fridge, and that's good for just loading stuff up into it. But just snap it back in place. And I'll bring you one in here and show you what it's got. It comes with 2 handles. It actually comes with extra parts. This comes with an extra handle, some extra corners, some extra screws, and a little tool. So if you have a damaged piece, you can just put a new cap on it, and that way you have a handle problem, you've got one extra handle you can put on there. But it's a pretty nice fridge. I'm glad that they sent it to me. I'm glad I got a chance to use it, and I'm really going to use it this summer when I get to Utah. And the reason for that is, since I'm on the road quite a bit, well, not quite a bit, I'm actually go to campgrounds and I stay for quite a bit at a time, but I'm driving this humongous bus that doesn't get really that great of fuel mileage, and it's hard to park and move around. So when I go to like a grocery store or a dollar store or somewhere that I can load up on groceries, the cold stuff is what's really important. I can buy tons of the dry goods and store them, rice and beans and all, etc. Canned goods, not a problem. Cold foods, you run into a little more problem, because you can't get a lot of them, because this little refrigerator doesn't hold very much. But with the unit of this added to it, now when I go to the store, I can actually probably double what I buy on cold things. I know they got expiration dates and stuff on them, so you have to watch some of it. But I can get freezer stuff. I can put, frozen meats up here and different things, And down here, I could put, like I said, just loads of lunch meat and, the condiments and things. And over here is what I've been using is mostly the bigger things, like this milk. I can put 2 gallons of milk in here easy and still have room on the side. And I like this one because the milk can stand up. In here, in this refrigerator, the milk won't stand up unless I remove a shelf. So I have to lay it down, which means it leaks. So that means, yeah, the milk's going over here. And I can buy one, say this is good for, say today is what, say today is the 7th, and the expiration date is the 10th. So when I go to town, I can buy one that's the expiration date for the 30th. So that way I have plenty of milk and plenty of cold things put in here. But I'll bring you in here and we'll just show you here real quick what it looks like. Just show you a few features on this. Like I said, it's got a pretty deep 35 cubic feet, 35 liters of space inside. It's got a small shelf here for, like I said, storage, and underneath that is your compressor. And over here I can put a milk, I can put iced teas, I can put my whipping cream, and I just load this stuff up. It holds quite a bit. And it's got a drain plug down there that also you can drain it. I can drain it out the bottom without having to move it off my stand I made. But it's pretty handy. There's your instructions and your paperwork. Iceco VL35 ProS refrigerator. And then over here's got you can do like temperature. So if you want, prepared foods is 39 degrees and drinks and water 41. So you can set your temperature accordingly if you need to. And this way, there's the controls on it, very basic controls. It has a temperature setting which says cooling. The light will come on when it's cooling. You can adjust the temperature up and down. This is your battery monitor. This is kind of cool too. You can adjust the battery monitor for different levels of battery. Now what that does, there's not a battery in this unit, but what it does is this monitors your vehicle battery that it's plugged into, or some battery, and if it gets below a certain voltage, then it cuts off. So you can do like a low, medium, high voltage, different settings. So it won't drain your vehicle or your house batteries down to 0. That's really cool. I like that. And over here is your Eco and Max mode. This is your Max, so it's faster cooling. And I'll tell you, it does cool quickly. And I keep it on Eco. Down here is a 12-volt plug under this one. This is, they're hard to get to right now, but this is a 110. Get under here. Well, anyway, there it is. My fingers don't work. This is the 110 under here, 12 volt under here, and in here is your USB port. There's 2 USB ports, and this is really cool because you can plug your USB plugs into here and charge your phone and different things, as long as it's plugged in to a power source. Your refrigerator is plugged into a power source. So the other day I was charging my phone through my refrigerator. I just thought that was the coolest thing. But yeah, you can do that. And also you're like, wait a minute, if this is 12 volt and it's on and it's not plugged in, how's it working? Well, guess what? There's a 12 volt here, and there's also a 12 volt on the back side of the unit. So you can plug it in from either side, which is really good if you're like traveling in a vehicle somewhere that's kind of tight. If you don't want this plug sticking out the front, just plug it in the back, and that way nothing's going to bump up against it. But yeah, that's a really cool feature. I'm glad I found that. That's interesting. I like that. But yeah, it's a pretty basic and simple and just really nice. It's got talk about the warranty on these things. It's got a 5-year compressor warranty, a 1-year warranty for parts and other things, and a 30-day refund guarantee once you get it. So it's pretty cool. You have the ice chests that you purchase over the years, the styrofoam, the Coleman's, the Igloos, the plastic ones that you buy, the Yetis that are pretty expensive from what I understand. But I've used all of those for many years, and that's not a problem, but you have to add ice to them. Now, unit like this, since it runs off of, power, if you have like a power bank with a solar panel system on it, you can plug your power bank into your refrigerator and you'll have, cool as long as you have power. It also plugs into your cigarette lighter of your vehicle, so when you're driving around, you plug it into your 12 volt on your vehicle and you can have power. So you don't have to buy ice. And if you just put your food in and let it go. Now, if you want it converted into a freezer, you could do that and just freeze your items. Like I said, it's got two settings, lower and high, but freezer or refrigerator. But you can freeze it or bring it up and you can make a refrigerator. So it's a really great thing. I'm glad Iceco sent it to me. I'm really proud that they let me review it for the last 3 months, and it's been working great. I haven't had any problem with it. And coming up, they are this month in March. They are having a sale. IcecoFreezer.com is a website, and Iceco refrigerator freezer is having a sale. This is going to be the 6th anniversary of this year, and I'll have a discount code down below for my discount. But they're also, with the sale coming up, I think it's the 21st to the 23rd of March, they're going to have a pre-sale, and that's going to be up to 20% off of pre-selected items. And then the 24th through the 27th is going to be 20% off of all models. So it makes a pretty good deal. Because the time you buy like a really high dollar Yeti cooler that you still have to buy ice for it, I think this is going to be kind of comparable, one of these, to the price of a Yeti cooler, and you don't ever have to buy ice unless you want to buy ice for your drinks, and then you could put it in here in your freezer part. But yeah, I want to thank Iceco again for sending this to me. Let me try it out. It's been really great. It's going to really come in really handy this summer in Utah. Whenever I have to drive so far to go to the stores to load up on things, I'm going to use it. And like I said, it's good for, vans and cars and trucks and whatever that you want to plug it into. It's not that big a unit. It's not that heavy. It weighs 46 pounds and easy for one person to carry empty. Two people can definitely carry it full. But it's just handy, So thanks again for watching the video, and follow along. And if you want one of these units or some version of their Iceco refrigerator, March 21st through the 27th this month is the time to really get in there and save some money. So thanks again, Iceco, for letting me review your product. And I'm definitely going to keep this one and use it for as long as I have a vehicle and a need for it, which is every day. So we'll get on and we'll say thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you guys on around the desert.